Could you imagine ingesting harmful chemicals associated with rocket fuel, insecticide, and lethal poisoning? That's exactly what happens every time someone smokes a cigarette. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the hazards of smoking cigarettes. Some of the things I'm going to cover are what's actually in cigarettes, how they affect the body, and some common illnesses and disease associated with smoking. Have you ever actually wondered what's in tobacco products? You might be pretty surprised. If you go to the American Lung Association, they have a long list of products that are used that is used in tobacco products. I'm going to talk about a couple today. Arsenic. Arsenic is found in rat poisoning. Another ingredient used in cigarettes is embalming formaldehyde, which is actually known as embalming fluid. Lead is found in batteries as well as cigarettes. Not to mention ammonia and acetone. Ammonia is a common household cleaner, and acetone is nail polish remover. I found these facts to be pretty alarming, and the list goes on and on. Also, according to the American Lung Association, there are approximately 600 ingredients used in tobacco products, and when burned, they create over 4,000 chemical compounds, and at least 50 of those compounds are linked to cause cancer. Now that we've covered some of the things that are in cigarettes, let's talk about how they affect the body. Every organ in the body is affected by smoking. Smoking causes bad breath and tooth decay. Hydrogen cyanide and other ingredients and other chemicals in smoke attack the lining of the bronchi, and that causes the chronic smoker cough. Nicotine raises blood levels, and it also makes the blood clot a lot easier, which puts a lot of strain on the heart. Now that I talked about how smoking can affect the body, let's talk about some of the common illnesses and disease associated with smoking. If you go to CDC.gov, they have a facts page, and it'll give you all the breakdown about diseases associated with smoking. The most common illnesses associated with smoking is cancer, heart disease, and respiratory disease. There are 11 types of cancers caused from smoking, from anywhere that can be found anywhere from the mouth to the stomach. When you talk about respiratory disease, lung cancer is the number one respiratory disease that is caused from smoking. Lung disease damages the airways and alveoli of the lungs. Heart illness. Coronary heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, and guess what? It's most commonly found in smokers. What happens is smoking weakens the main artery of the body, which is the aorta, and that leads to heart problems. Now that I gave you some basic information about tobacco use, let's take a look at what I covered. Some of the things I talked about today were the ingredients in cigarettes. I talked about how they can affect the body in a couple different ways, and also talked about some of the diseases and illnesses associated with smoking. Now that I give you some information about this topic, I hope you can make a sound decision on whether you want to smoke or not. Thank you for listening to my speech.